Hey everyone, it's Friday the 12th of November. The time is 4:42 p.m. and the temperature outside is 6 degrees. We are inside the Kamppi Shopping Centre. Although I don't usually do shopping center videos, or I don't at least like doing them so much, I thought let's do one and have a look at the modern shopping center on a busy Friday evening. So I'm going to go down from this floor, just kind of following along. And then the plan is to look at the area around here. Won't go very far because it's already dark, but you're actually coming into a store through here. And they have a cafe over here as well. A familiar one for most people around the world, I would imagine. Let's just see which way I have to go. Quite a few people around here tonight shopping. I think I might have to go all the way to the other end to go through here. It's not the same way that I came up, but I'll find the way. So this is kind of one of the fairly new shopping centres around. It's had redevelopment done as well. I think there's even something changing at the moment. I saw some signs. It has some restaurants on the top floors and the lower floors as well. And then lots and lots of all kinds of shops. And the lower floors also have the bus terminal, which used to be above ground and now has been moved to the lower floors of the shopping center. Oh, this is interesting. I think this is part of the work I was mentioning. I think I'll maybe make my way around here. We'll see if we can get to the other side. Oh well. Guess we'll just walk around a bit. I might take the stairs over here. The stairs are blocked. We'll find the next ones. So we'll go down through here towards the transport hub. and I'll come back above ground afterwards. So you can see quite a few restaurants here and already quite busy on a Friday evening. So these would be the platforms for buses here. And then you'd have the entrance to the metro, the underground. You continue on. You can see it's fairly busy here. But what we're going to do is go back upstairs. And walk through here. So it's a fairly busy hub, and all of these buses used to be on street level. So this is quite a nice solution for that. You can see the green arrows where the bus is there. People can enter. So you can fit quite a lot more people and many more buses here. It's been here for quite a while already. You can imagine it really changed the city centre a lot. Oh, sorry. And if you're wondering, I wasn't sure if the person behind me probably hears me speaking English. They will understand, sorry. It's even a Finnish word. Sorry. Works well here too, although not as polite as anteeksi. So let's go over to Tennispalatsin aukio. Tennispalatsi is a movie theater, one of the bigger ones around this area. And they put Christmas lights on the trees around here. Here's one of the restaurants, a pub or a beer house. And this is the Tennispalatsi, Tennis Palace, I guess, in English. The movie theater where I spent quite a few hours as a young person and kid. So it's been there for a while. There's some music here as well. The Christmas lights are already quite nice around here. There are residential buildings at the top there. And it's very, very central. Here's someone looking fairly like they're posing. Guess they're waiting for their owner. And this space seems to double as a skate park. Quite a few bars around here as well. And a couple of places with live music. One of the iconic places, Tavastia. It's very nearby. There's another entrance to Kamppi. It says it's a metro station, shopping centre, and a bus station. And we're walking towards the railway station now. and towards Mannerheimintie. I'll make a detour to the square here on my right, mainly because they put lights on the shopping center that look really nice. I forgot to take my mask off, and I was wondering if people are looking at me, but it's not most likely the camera, but because they cannot see my face while I'm talking and recording. Kind of looks like you're trying to cover up who you are, I guess. It's much nicer when you can at least just openly be chatting and recording. This is, I think, something that's going on at the Mosrex Museum that they were showing there on the screen, in case it showed up. I really like that sort of wall of Christmas lights. Really lights up the place. It's quite a busy evening. I took the train here. I think that was the busiest I've seen it so far. It is coming to the sort of work Christmas party season. Work Christmas parties being fairly important in Finland. Kind of a institution. So once we get into that season, then a lot of the restaurants would be booked up and full. And it will be difficult to get a taxi home in the evening. I'm going to make my way towards the parliament and then make a turn very close by. On the other side there, let me just see if I can center that a little bit, yeah. Well, let's start here. So, yes, Lasipalazzi, Glass Palace, the other side of it, with the, is that, there's a shop there, but it says Amosrex, which is the museum in the middle there. The other side is Sokos, which is a department store. Then the old post building that says Posti. I think they're moving back there. The railway station is out the back there as well. This is one of the main streets, Mannerheimintie, and then over there is Mannerheim, that statue on the other side, on the horse. It's a military leader and a statesman, sort of important in Finnish history. So you can look him up if you're interested in that kind of thing. And behind there is also the modern art museum, Kiasma, which is being renovated, so we're not really seeing the building. I'm just waiting for the light to change and we'll walk over to the Parliament House. So the busier city centre is behind us. I'm just going to loop over there. Kind of a long light cycle there. Can have a look at Kamppi while we wait. There's fair bit of traffic that goes through the city. This is one of the routes that people will drive into the city. Gets busy around times, for certain times. And ahead of us is kind of a really traditional area that has the opera and the ballet and a building called Finlandia. The new music center is there across. So a lot of kind of iconic buildings here. The Audi library is over there on the other side. Looking very striking in the dark as well. So here's the library on that side. On my right. And the Kiasma Art Museum would be right there. You can have a look back at the sort of lights of the Mannerheimintie. Already some Christmas lights there. The music center there behind the cars. I'll just make a quick detour here and we'll look back into the city. I think, although I was never too fond of this area specifically, I think it's just something you have to cover in Finland. This is the Parliament House. It's quite nice in the dark. They do put lights on it. And we can walk past the music center as well. That's a fairly new building. I'll walk over to the museum behind there. So this actually, on the other side, is fairly different from not too long ago, with the music center. And the Audi library. It'll be interesting to see how it changes with the new Kiasma once we see the building again. That's quite a nice sight though, against the kind of dark blue sky. They have been debating the government has been debating whether to or what to do about the corona situation at the moment. And I think the plan is to increase the use of the corona passport, which unfortunately most visitors, short-term visitors, won't be able to get. So I really hope they solve that for any tourists coming in. Of course, the good news for me is that Finland has been added to the vaccinated travel lanes, and I've heard, at least so far, that all of Finnair direct flights will be the designated flights. So that would mean if I get a permission, then I'll automatically be on that, which would be very cool, considering not too long ago it was practically impossible to leave because there were no returns to Singapore is the President Kyösti Kallio and a Happy Jazz Club at the back there. Another look at this massive building. I think it's fairly important to show, even if it's not my favorite building in the city. It's not too bad, it could be worse. The blue lights you might see at the back are on the Finlandia building. So around this area you have the opera, the ballet, and concert venues. Walk over here. Oh, cool! They've added electric car charging stations here. That definitely wasn't there the last time I walked around here. This is the National Museum here. Quite a nice building as well. I think. Oh, the other light is not. Let's cross now. I think it will change quickly. As well, kind of half moon. The light seems to just be changing. It is. Here's the National Museum from the other side. Fairly impressive building. We'll just basically take a peek at the buildings here and then loop back, but I'll take a different route. There's just no point going much further into the ranta when it's dark. I mean, some of the buildings like National Museum have pretty lights, but you can see it's getting pretty dark ahead. So here's Finlandia. I think they put their lights on the other side. I could see them coming in by train. You can see the kind of blue light from the other side there. They will have events, concerts. I think there's something going on right now as well. People seem to be sitting over there with their, or standing over there actually with their drinks, so it could be a, stand up or a concert. Kind of surprised me, those two gentlemen. Not their fault, my fault. This guy was just looking ahead of me. They were on top of the situation though. And saw me all the time. So I'm going to head back towards the city center from here, since I think that it will be fairly dark. There's a very nice lake over there, or a bay I guess, Lahti. And I'm going to go to the next street between the National Museum and the Parliament, so I'm not going to take the same way back. It's just, I pressed the button, so hopefully we will see the light change soon. It has already changed on the other side. Oh, here we go. It's just half the way though, you have to be careful with this. Especially because there is a tram over here. The tram stops? No, it does not. So you basically could have crossed when there wasn't anything showing, and it did stop there. But then there is this sound you can hear here warning you that the tram is coming. And now it's off, so I guess it's safe for us. The green light on the other side. So a little bit different from most crossings here. Just have to not be listening to your music or anything like that. Or at least keep your eyes open. That's the city view over there. And the bear guarding the entrance to the National Museum. Kind of a thoughtful looking bear. Oh, that's beautifully designed to show these wooden structures. Wonderful. Really like that they've done that. It shows up in the dark here really well. And the gate was open. I wasn't sort of forcing my way in or anything. Really nice. So the jazz club here is a little bit iconic. It's been here for a very long time and has some really well-known patrons as well. So it's very close to the Parliament. So not a new place. We'll go, I think, right here. See if we can see at least some things here. There's also St. Urho's pub, which is a bit of a legend as well. Urho, of course, refers to the late Finnish president, who was kind of an interesting personality and well known internationally as well, Urho Kekkosen. So these are quite fun places that have a bit of history, and I guess well known. And then a tree here. Don't know why they have the lights here, but interesting anyway. I'll make my way towards the busier area. Nice restaurant in the corner there. We're still in the shadows of the Parliament here. And it's interesting that you have the really busy area around Kamppi with the bars and restaurants, and the streets here very quiet. So as we turn left, the end of the road, we're heading into the busier part of town again. But this area is one of the prettier ones of the older areas in Helsinki. Not actually sure what's going on there. Possibly some kind of design exhibition. And we'll see where we can cross the road around the hotel president or presidentti. Look at these little balconies. It's really cool architecture here. At least I think so. But it is an older area. Now cross and head back over to Kamppi. We will once again encounter people. Do quite want to see that statue though. I think it's the Natural History Museum, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't been there in years. I was a child when I was last there, I think. But it does have this elk or moose, whichever you like to call them. Finland is of course home to these big creatures, so you, even as part of your driving lessons, learn about what you need to do if you encounter one. There's an elephant right ahead of us. Don't know if you can see that. That's pretty cool. I should visit them again. Let's see, we're coming across, I think here. There's a couple of limousines coming this way. Oh, and they're going under the tram. Not good. You have to give way. You do have to give way to the tram in Helsinki. Even if you're a limousine. It's kind of an interesting by the streets and the busier area. Well, this is a kind of a difficult situation here anyway. They've, I guess, blocked the traffic there. The others are keen to go. We'll see if we can cross over here where there's a light I think it will be difficult to squeeze through that, where they're having all of their traffic problems. So here's Kamppi again. It's like a little bit different route. Traffic is stuck here. This is the interesting thing about Finland, no one is going even though the traffic is stuck. It's one of the Finnish things not to walk against the red light. It's not something you'll get a fine for or anything, it's just kind of the mentality of Finns. We don't like to, well, we like to follow the rules. We're all agreed on waiting on red, then we'll be damned if we're not waiting for red or for the green light. It's just an interesting characteristic. I haven't seen in many others. Germans are a bit like that as well. I remember once accidentally in Germany. Was it accidentally? I think it was accidentally. Going against the red pedestrian light on an empty street and being yelled at by an elderly woman. This is the Baana pedestrian and cycling way going through the Ruoholahti. Oh, I don't want to miss the light of it. While watching the scenes. Do have a bad habit of kind of finding something interesting and then getting stuck for a bit. More electric car charging stations. I am hearing that it's really difficult to park in the city though these days. Must be even more difficult to find a charging spot. So here's the other side of the Tennispalatsi movie theater. There's a museum here. And I'm tempted to go through here, but that will just take us to the same place we were before. So we'll wait here because there are actually buses coming through here. So this is not the time to test crossing on the red light. So that would be the bus terminal there, where they're coming out of it. And also parking. But we have a green light. Says it's not what the others see. There is something else about it on the other side. I wonder how that continues. So I'll turn left on the next street. We'll make our way towards the city. Well, this is city as well, just the busier areas. Lots of gyms around here. They have a fitness class going on and someone's squatting. Very good of them on a Friday evening to choose this. Well done. Looks very energetic. And you can already see we're getting in the busier area with more people. not really super full though at the moment. This bar at least. The bars here can stay up pretty late on the normal times to sort of 4 a.m. even. And now with the Corona passports, bars and restaurants can kind of resume that if everyone has their vaccination. And other places have stricter rules. I'll walk around the Kamppi Centre and then take the next left. There's another entrance. Voimatalo. And we are turning to Urho Kekkosen katu.
Talo heikko, mutta tuosta varmaan tulee rollista. Sitten vaan kai sillä on.
They have these really nice winter Christmas lights with the snowflakes now. I haven't seen these elsewhere yet. And on the other side is Tavastia Klubi, where I'll be going to listen to live music later today, and a very iconic record store. The Yellow Icebreaker. Tavastia is one of the places that's requiring people to have the Corona passports. And I'm going to see one of my favorite artists, Ismalanko, and his sort of celebration concert, which was supposed to happen quite a while back, but has been moved, I think, many times now. So I'm lucky to be here. Very lucky indeed. And many times if they had changed the date to something else, it would have been impossible to be here. So here we are at another entrance to Kamppi, so it is really quite big. And I'll just keep going here to the next street on the left, which will be Simonkatu, Simo Street. Simo being a Finnish name. And we'll have a look down towards the city center. And then I think we'll end this walk somewhere along there. I hope you enjoyed this look at the city center, sort of. Oh, there's a Christmas party. One of them has some kind of Christmas bells in his beard. There have been quite a few students around town as well the past few days. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this walk. It's sort of dark, not too late evening, around Kamppi and Mannerheimintie. They have transport somewhere There's a rooftop bar at the top of the Scandic Hotel here. Anyway, I keep stopping mid-sentence. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you like the walk in Kamppi and around the surrounding city areas. And I think since I just did a walk around the Christmas lights on Mannerheimintie, I'm not going to go all the way down there. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the walk. And if you'd like to see more walks like this, either in Finland or in Singapore, where I normally record them, then you can subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and get notified when there are new videos. Thank you to everyone who has done that already. Really appreciate it. We went past 300 for the channel today, so thank you so much, everyone. So, I hope you enjoyed today with the views over Helsinki. I hope I'll see you again soon.